Got me brew. Oh, and the water's just right. I'm on the Kinder Platau with the aim of camping. I've just, as you can see, I've got a load of big rocks behind me, and it's just shielding me off real nicely from the wind. There's a real strong breeze coming along. Of course, when you get sweaty, you get really cold. So I've put my coat on, and I've made myself a brew just to get myself together a bit. I saw this little bit here down here at first, and I thought, oh, that'll be great, but it's on a bit of a slope, so it's not going to be any good. Yes, so I was trying to say at the beginning, no fires or no cooking stoves or anything like that allowed. I mean, nobody would know if you brought one up, like, but I just felt like, you know, doing the right thing and not bringing one with me. And I thought, oh, I'll put some hot water in this, and hopefully it'll stay hot enough for when I get up to the top. And I know I've not got to where I'm pitching just yet, but it doesn't stop me having a break for a cup of tea. I need my mug of tea. It is supposed to have a thermos effect. It's supposed to keep hot water hot. What time is it now? I filled it up at around about 3:30, I think it was. Can't get my phone out. My pocket. Yeah, 5 hours. Well, yeah, about 5 hours. It's just hot enough to drink. The tea bag was able to diffuse its tea. So yeah, it's not, I'd prefer it to be a bit hotter, but yeah, just doing the right thing. This has been a lot harder than I expected. But I should have known by now, because nothing is ever as you expect it. It is completely different to what I expected. I nearly bottled it at one point with it, because it was that steep and that. But you just got to keep going, ploughing. So I parked the car. I think it was around about 4:45, 5 o'clock. So, and then I had to walk quite a distance before getting to Jacobs Ladder. So to get where I am now, it's took what time did I say? 4:45, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3 hours 20, which is about right for me. 3 hours 20. Trying to get this brew done quick before it goes really, really cold. Yeah, I'll feel better once I've got pitched. Ooh. Oh, that seemed to be much harder work than it should have been. Oh man. Oh, parched. Mouth's all dry, and so I'm just having some water. Oh. As you can see, this is my new shelter, the Corinthia Observer Plus. Bivvi sack. It's a 4-season bivvi. So I've got some plans for it for the winter. Since I did that Beyond Terrified video where I was in a really precarious position, I fortunately got out of it alive. I thought, you know, if it hadn't have been for the snow getting in, I would have been quite alright with that, apart from the snow getting on top of the tent for a little while. So I thought, what bivvy would be able to cope with something like that? And I'd never heard of this, but I just had an open mind, looking at the various small bivvy tents that are out there on the market, and then I came across this, and I thought, sounds like a good idea. I like the sound of that one, but it was a bit out of my price league. The retail at over 700 or £750 or something like that. And I'm thinking, why, you could get yourself another good tent for that. You could get a real good 4-season tent for that. But I wanted something that's gonna really make for some interesting videos in the winter. You know, so yes, this is its first run out tonight. I've had it in the garden, you know, checked it all out and that, and everything seems to be fine. Yeah, and this, I've got like a mat underneath. It's called a dragon mat, and it fits underneath here. There's like sleeves where this dragon mat just fits in nicely. And from what I understand, that is supposed to be based on the how the army use their bivvy things. So that came separate, the dragon mat. So I've got the dragon mat underneath to protect the bottom, really, from punctures. So you don't get any water ingress from the ground, and it protects, you know, minimises cold. I'm kind of going through my sleep system now because it's getting late, and I might as well get it out of the way now. So yes, I've got that underneath. Then I've got my usual close cell foam mat underneath. This is inside the bivvy. And then I've got that Thermarest base camp. And that's the reason why I got that one, because it's not as high as the other inflatables. It's quite low. So I should have plenty of room inside the sleeping bag and inside the bivvy. So yes, I've got the Thermarest base camp on top of that, and then I've got the Vango 300 on top the sleeping bag. And for a pillow, I've just brought me like a zip up cardigan thing, and I'll roll that up into a ball, and I'll use that as my pillow. So that's my sleep system. It's a nice clear night. Where I am, I started round the corner, and then I came round here for some reason. I thought, oh, I'll just have a little look around the corner, see if, and I saw this space, and it's perfect. It shields me from the wind, which is coming across this way. And yes, but this has been used time and time again. I'll just stand up, and it's a bit of a tip if you ask me. I'll show you. I don't know whether you'll be able to see because it's getting dark, but if you look around here, they've even had a fire here. Look, there's muck, tissue, bottle lids, more tissue, and then in there it's just a tip. People have just thrown the junk in there, and you can understand why they say no wild camping, can't you? Because of idiots like this that just leave it in a state. So this is home for a night, so I don't mind pitching here just for one night, because it's getting a little bit late now. It took me a little bit longer than I expected. I'll show you a bit of the views as well. You can't come all the way up here and have no views, can you? So there's the, they'll call it the Vale of Edale, all the way down there. I don't know how well it's showing on the GoPro at this time of night. And these are the rocks. I'm not exactly, I might try and, I don't know, see what the weather's like in morning, and I might try and get to Kinder Low to get one. But I'm at the top of the Jacobs Ladder now, and which was my aim, and my main aim was to get pitched up and have a camp. So I've managed to do that. And yeah, there's my sleep. I've obviously, because there's no gas cookers or any naked flame allowed in the area, I brought a nice Cornish pasty from the farm shop. So I've got that for my tea. So I'm just going to try and chill a little bit. I've just got some friends. This time it's sheep. I've got some sheep who've come to see me. Ah. What a lovely surprise. Yeah, I'm starting to settle down a bit now. I get all flustered. Yeah, it's an amazing achievement getting up Jacob's Ladder for me, because the way at times it is quite steep, and I just had to focus, and it just leaves you puffing. You do, you know, need to stop from time to time just to get your breath. And yeah, it was much harder than I anticipated. I knew it was going to be hard, but it was, yeah, but I did it. You know, there were times I got to a point and I'm thinking, I can't go any further, but I, you know, just push myself that little more just to see, you know, because I was safe. I just panicked that I'm going to fall, you know, lose me footing or something like that. And but it was all good, and here I am on the top in my new shelter. Quiet. There's not a cloud in the sky. The question is, am I going to get a, you know, a good view of the stars tonight? Did you see that? Good view of the stars. Yes, so, yes. Am I a happy bunny? Well, I'm on the Kinder Platau via Jacobs Ladder. I've had a brew already, and I'm in my new shelter. How much better can I get? Yeah, I could have a nice hot cup of tea now. You know, that would be lovely if I had a really nice hot cup of tea. But when you see the destruction some of these fires on the moors have, because the last time I was up here, which was only last week, I didn't camp. I ended up going back home because I couldn't get to the top of the plateau, onto the plateau. But on the way down, I had to go through loads of smoke. There was about a good half a mile of dense smoke. They eventually closed the Woodhead Pass because it was just too dangerous. But I was able to get through with that on that day, and what a sight. Apparently that had been burning for over a month, and I don't even know whether it's stopped. You know, I don't even know whether it's managed to be like, we've not had much rain, so I just don't know whether it's still going or not. But the destruction, and even it don't matter how careful and all the rest of it is. You know, if they say no fires or no naked flame, then there's no naked flame. I've got to do what's got to be done, because it's not going to be much longer. For crying out loud, we're living in the UK. Rain is going to come sooner or later, and then I'll be able to make a hot brew then, won't I? But it's pointless me trying to make another one with this water. It's warm, but not enough for a cup of tea. I had to drink the last one down really quick just because it was tepid, not hot. It'd have been alright if I think it's alright for about the first couple of hours in here. After that, it don't keep it hot. Yeah, nice cup of tea with me Cornish pasty. That's the only thing when I use water to quench my thirst. I drink lots of it. But if I have a cup of tea to quench my thirst, one nice mug of tea and my thirst is quenched. You know what? I'm not even that hungry. I've got a couple of oaty biscuits, cookies. You know them big cookies you can get, double chocolate chip and all the rest of it. It's one of them, but it's an oaty cookie with raisins and that. I've got a couple of them left. Anyway, I'm not going to be doing much now tonight. I might review a bit of my footage if I can manage to get that, and then it'll be straight to sleep. And I'll see you in the morning. Morning. I've had an okay sleep. It's 5 o'clock-ish, 5:15. Went over about 11:30.
What's that? About 6 hours? 5, 6 hours? It was lovely and warm. Been very dreamy. Tell you what I'm missing. Me mug of tea. Yeah, the pitched on a bit of a slope. Not much. I've been fine. But yeah. Oh dear me. Tip. That's the only thing is you have to put your boots in where. Ugh. They didn't they weren't in the way or anything like that. Don't know what to have for breakfast. Well, I could have a couple of cookies. I didn't eat that pasty last night. So when I pull myself around a bit, I suppose I could have that pasty. Not bad. No, it's not murky. It's not murky. It's still a bit of a very, very slight mist. But other than that, it's alright. I think it's just a case of getting everything together and getting off this damn hill.
Well, that's the end of another camp, and yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Challenged me, really challenged me, but it didn't beat me. And ooh, just getting a nice cold breeze coming down from there. Be no wind all the way down, just got a lovely breeze coming. Yes, so it was a good camp. If you enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up. It really does help the channel. Drop us a comment. Tell me what did you think, and if you've enjoyed it and you've not subscribed yet, then please subscribe, and because you get to see all my back catalogue and the episodes that are to come. Well, there's nothing more to say really, is there? Apart from, without further ado, until next time, I'll see you